hitting back against the rise in violent crime in London. This boxing club tries to keep men and boys off the streets, out of gangs, and most importantly, alive. It was set up by Lorraine's son Dwayne, who was killed in a knife attack 4 years ago. When he died, she carried on the club in his name.
He used to often tell me of how dangerous the streets were and there not being any community spaces for young people to meet together. And he would say, "Mum, we're vulnerable. All we have is the park and the wall. And the younger ones, they're getting lured into gangs." And I said, "Well, Dwayne, what do you want to do about it?" And he said, "Mum, I'm going to set up a boxing project."
Ensuring support for community-led projects like this is part of a new government strategy to tackle violent crime in London. Hugh was friends with Dwayne and describes him as having been like a big brother. He says gang warfare and violent crime are part of life for many young people in the inner city, and that one of the main problems is
there's no jobs out there, there's no opportunities for young youths out there, so it's like a failed system for them, essentially.
Former Police Superintendent Leroy Logan says government cuts to the number of police on the streets are largely to blame.
Central government needs to step up. I believe they've got blood on their hands because they should have been not cutting agencies, they should have been building the infrastructure.
The head of London Police acknowledges tackling the recent spike in violent crime will be a challenge and says a task force has just been set up.
We are stretched, there's no doubt about that. But the causes of knife crime, the causes of violent crime, are very complex and long-running.
Some of those issues identified by the government include a rise in drug use and supply in the capital. And as extra police take to the streets to clamp down on violent crime, in here, in the ring, the focus is on empowering young people who live on the front lines of London's crime hotspots to secure themselves a safer future.
Dwayne always had a saying, "Make it happen." Every time I see a child coming through that door, it makes me smile because I know the conversation I had with him, and it's happening. It's happening. A lot is happening.
Sara, Firth, TRT World, London.